Hey guys, this is your host Irfan Nasser, and in this video I want to talk about how my social media accounts got hacked. So in the last video I explained that my LinkedIn account got hacked because of my own negligence that I did not open the two-factor authentication. But in this video I will tell you that some of the accounts which did had two-factor authentications got hacked. For example, my Epic Games account, which had two-factor authentication turned on, was indeed hacked. So it happened 2 weeks ago that I was in my office and I suddenly got the email that somebody has actually requested the two-factor authentication code. So I got around 6 emails from Epic Games giving me the codes that I can use in order to get into my account. But turns out I did not even try to log in to my Epic Games account. The 7th email was that my PlayStation account has been delinked from Epic Games. This meant that somebody has got access to my Epic Games account. It means that they already know my password and my email address, obviously. So urgently I opened my Epic Games account. I had to reset that one and I had to change everything. So this was an alarming situation because obviously I do have two-factor authentication turned on. Then how come a PlayStation account was actually delinked from my Epic Games account? In this video, I want to explain that what happens if your email gets compromised. So in my case, I have experienced that my email has been exposed to dark web. What does it mean? Is that some of the accounts that I was using, for example, it was Wattpad, for example, Yahoo Mail. So these services, when I was using it, at some point in time, their servers got hacked, which means that my email address, my name, my addresses, my phone numbers were eventually sold on dark web. So this means that the passwords that I was using before got exposed to the dark web, and if I use those passwords in any other social media network or any other internet account, chances are that that account will also get hacked. Google eventually is a good thing in this case because they actually scan everything and give you an email that is your information has been leaked to the dark web. So now I actually use McAfee antivirus, which also gives me ideas. Recently I got an email that is from Google that it's a critical security email. So once opening that email, I found out that there were non-Google breaches. This means that except Google, other servers were breached and the passwords have been leaked. So I got down to a list of around 50 accounts. This means that 50 accounts have been compromised. This means that the passwords that I was using on those 50 accounts were actually repetitions. For example, if I have used the password for Instagram and if I have used the same password for Facebook, this means that both accounts are compromised. So it gave me a list of the passwords. 90%, or I can say 95% of the passwords were the previous passwords, for example, 2 to 3 years ago. But I was shocked that some of the passwords were brand new. Those were the passwords that I had used, I guess, 6 months ago. So how come the new passwords were also exposed? Then I installed malware bytes on my laptop, tried to scan that is my laptop compromised. Although I have McAfee antivirus installed in it, but sometimes there are certain malwares which can bypass the antiviruses and get straight into your register files of your Windows 10 PC or 11 PC. So what I did was I installed malware bytes. It gave me a scan and it gave me a Trojan. I guess it was a Trojan and a malware called Babylon. So what Babylon actually does is that it actually steals the passwords from your Google, Chrome or Microsoft Edge safe password history. As I was actually using those services, Microsoft Edge has its own safe password option. So I was saving my every password in that thing. Hence, Babylon can get access to all those passwords and it can redirect it to some other server. So this had happened with me, and I comprehended that this is the only way that the hacker got my passwords. I immediately opened Microsoft Edge and deleted every single password that I had saved. So I consider that saving passwords is not good in your browser. Instead, you should use a third-party service like LastPass, or you can even use the Apple's dedicated password application. So from that point on, I did not create my own password. I just go to the passwords application on the Apple and just generate a random password and use it. This is one of the safest methods that I have found out because the passwords keep on changing. And this way I can set different passwords for different accounts, keeping in view that my passwords are saved into the Apple ID. So this is what I wanted to share with you guys, and I want you guys to be careful regarding this thing because once you are online, it is not safe. Since I'm using that Google ID for like 14 years and I don't know how many times and where I have used that password. It's going to be hundreds of sites, it's going to be hundreds of website that I have added that email into, and it's very difficult to keep track of every single password. So obviously I would use the same password for multiple accounts. So this is the alarming situation. And I mean, I wasn't subjected to any hacking before, but in this year when this thing happened, I was completely shocked. The recent password breach that that happened was with my TikTok account, because some guy, or I don't know who, they got access to my TikTok account. They even changed my name, and I wasn't able to change the name, so it's going to take 7 days to do it. So I think that you should be really very careful about your social media presence. You have to keep your two-factor authentication on, and you have to create a strong password so that the hackers won't be able to get into your account. This is what I wanted to share with you guys. I think that the video has gone a lot longer, but I just want you guys to be safe online. Try to protect your privacy, try to secure your accounts, get two-factor authentication, and use any other authentication tool. Or even if you are a celebrity, like many of the celebrities are doing it. I mean, many of the YouTubers, big YouTubers, they are using a physical encryption key that is known as a passkey. So nowadays they have introduced a passkey, which is a physical USB key. So you have to insert that physical USB key into your computer or laptop so that your password will get decrypted. There's another thing that most of the tech giants have introduced, is that if I want to log into my account on Microsoft Edge, it will send a passkey to one of the logged in accounts, and I have to face scan my password, or I have to get the biometric authentication in order to get into my account. So these are some of the things which are being introduced by the tech giants in order to tackle this issue of hacking. So this is what I wanted to share with you guys. Hope you like this video, and if you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content. As always, peace out.